It's another Monday night with the red and white presented by, but not yet at, McAlister's Deli. My name is Joel Godet. We turn our attention to the clay today and look at Ball State men's tennis. Bill Richards joins us. How you hanging in there?
Hanging in there, Joel. Life's different for all of us, and I'm certainly no exception. But doing as good as I can. Thanks.
I've heard 2 to 3 hours walking a day. Is that right?
Yeah, that's kind of my norm. Yeah, varies a little bit, but have a group of buddies that kind of live out here in the same area. And
well, let's look at the season for you guys. With where it was ended, 8-5. I think you had a dozen matches left heading into the Mid-American Conference tournament. How did you feel about this group and the strides they had taken and how things had come together?
We got halted just as we were getting everyone healthy. I thought we played really well all year. I mean, I was extremely pleased with our performance. Through the half of the season that we got to play. On our spring trip to California, that was the first week of the entire year that we had our whole team healthy. Either Thibaut or Danilo were out with injuries or playing hurt, and we played really well on our spring trip. The last match we did win. That was UCSD. But we played Pepperdine out there. They're 19 in the nation, and they were, I think, 30 at the time, but they ended up 19th in the final rankings. And, we really played an incredibly competitive match. It was 6-1, but it was, every match was hard fought. And this was a really, really good team.
The good thing about all of that, though, is you had no seniors. So next year's team will look very similar to this past year's team. That's got to excite you, knowing that this whole unit comes back in 2021.
For us, we have our whole team back, and we have one. I'm not someone to tout recruits that much. We have a 5-star recruit coming in, and that doesn't happen very often in our conference. I mean, of course, our conference is largely international players, but with regard to American players, I mean, a 5-star recruit's a big deal. and so we never have 5-star recruits. And we got one this year. And so that's to add his name's Sagen Smith. He's added to our whole team returning from this current year. So it's very, very promising for sure.
You add Sagen into the mix, and you guys have a very good young core looking to next season. Your 2 wins leaders in 2020 were both freshmen with Vince and Parrish. You've got to feel particularly strong in that young group.
All the freshmen, Vince, Eli, Abe, Parrish, we have 4 of them. 3 of them played, regularly. They all just have good practice attitudes, compete really well. I mean, it just kind of the same things that you say about, anyone that does well. Parrish got off to a bit of a rough start. He had been injured. He came back a little out of shape and struggled through the fall, and then got himself together and came back, really playing well in January. Just a good group, good guys.
All right, Bill, let's talk a little bit about you now. Next season is year 49 for Bill Richards as the head coach of Ball State men's tennis. Does that ring a certain way to you when I say it?
It's mind-boggling. I mean, even to me, it's mind-boggling that I am where I am in my career, that, we've been here for all these years. And so for me, I mean, it's just, I think about it from time to time. I've never been one to look back. I've always been one to look ahead. Never dwelled on, the past too much. But certainly the end is nearing. That's inevitable. And, just really trying to enjoy it, trying to just enjoy the opportunity to help these guys get better.
And it's been a really awesome legacy. 700th win this past year. Bill, thanks for coming by. Looking forward to year number 49 for you next season. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay sane, and we'll talk to you as we go.